Big business. Raw with the dog. We here for all the dough. Nothing move but the money.
10,000, keep on counting. 20,000, keep on counting. 30, 40, 50, money flowing like a fountain to 100,000. Keep on counting. 200,000, keep on counting. Push it to a million, money piled up like a mountain till it's high as I can stack. High as I can stack. Nigga, fuck with me, then you better come and match it. Now it's high as I can stack it. High as I can stack it. Wanna fuck with me, then you better come and match it. I'm here to get cash, shake ass, and chew some bubble gum. And I'm all about the bubble yum. Every dollar double every hustler humble sideways, too much money, man, it's cumbersome. Making money pies, watch it rise like a souffle. Stack stick like a hood chick, super juicy. Hustle till I fall on the ball, Mr. Moxie. Intoxicated by the money, rolling like an oxy. Fast money, Kawasaki, got me saucy teriyaki. All this dripping sloppy toppy, got me shining Liberace. Hungry hustlers hating hawk me, cause I'm caked up cool and cocky. Bastards wanna ball or block me, but too slow and couldn't stop me. 10,000, keep on counting. 20,000, keep on counting. 30, 40, 50, money flowing like a fountain to 100,000. Keep on counting. 200,000, keep on counting. Push it to a million, money piled up like a mountain till it's high as I can stack. High as I can stack. Nigga, fuck with me, then you better come and match it. Now it's high as I can stack. High as I can stack.
You know how we be doing it in ATX.
Fuck with me, then you better come and match it.
Dirty. Made $250,000 cash, thought I finally made it. Me and all these white men, my pockets integrated. Ticket told me never leave that paper where you lay at, cause them FBDs will come and take it. Damn. But I was in the park pushing that boy like a bullet. Beans pulling up, circle around like a pulley. Grandma said she noticed something changing our appearances. Now every time we hit the mall, I don't ask where the clearance is. 20 years past, done trapping on that freeway. Might pull out a candy helicopter on the relay. Might blow every dollar that I got on my new boots. They can tell Peanut, give you for a loan. We gon' start right back from
10,000, keep on counting. 20,000, keep on counting. 30, 40, 50, money flowing like a fountain to 100,000. Keep on counting. 200,000, keep on counting. Push it to a million, money piled up like a mountain till it's high as I can stack. High as I can stack. Nigga, fuck with me, then you better come and match it. Now it's high as I can stack it. High as I can stack it. Wanna fuck with me, then you better come and match it.
Yeah.
Said decline, bro.
Well, hold on.
Decline.
Decline. No. Try that again.
It's not going through, man.
All right, I'll tell you what. Put 96.33 on this one. All right.
42.25 on that one.
Hold on. Hey, security. Security.
No, look. 17.32
They ain't got
on
no
that
money,
one.
man. They ain't got no money.
What's up, everyone? So this is Your Story Podcast, and today I'm interviewing one of my favorite music artists and one of my favorite people too, CasinoATX. What's up, Casino?
What's good, homie?
Doing good. How about you? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. As always, I'm on the go. You see I'm driving right now, but I definitely wanted to make sure I hopped in and did this interview with you, man. You are always super supportive of me and the entire scene. So, I wanted to make sure I took some time for you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate your time too, coming in. I really do. So how you been doing?
Heck yeah. Man, life be lifing, but you gotta roll with the punch. So I put it like this: I haven't had anything too bad so we doing all right. We're doing all right.
That's good. That's really good. So what you been up to lately? So I hear that you're doing a contest. You want to share that?
Yeah. So my company, Raw with the Dog, I think a lot of times people get confused of what we are. So primarily, we are a production company. So there's 5 different producers in the camp. We've also got writers, including myself. We've got engineers. We also have some artists that are with our company that we push directly. But primarily,
Yeah.
what we do is we produce and make music for other people. We also make commercials and all kinds of stuff. So we started doing something from our Instagram page, and it's called the Thursday Beat Off. Pause. So um, we showcase one of our producers. We let the producer play a bunch of beats. We go for about 30 minutes. Um, we let the people chime in, tell us what some of their favorite beats were that they heard during that 30 minutes. Whatever the top 2 beats were. The next week, we let people come on and freestyle to those beats on our live, and whoever wins by the votes, by the crowd participation, whoever had the best freestyle, we give them a 1 hour of studio time, and we let them get a beat. So this is going to be our second week doing it. Um, this is the week we're going to have people on freestyling, so I'm looking forward to it. And that's going to be tomorrow at 6:00.
6:00.
Yes, sir.
So that's every Tuesday, like around 6:00. That's what I was seeing in the preview of the video.
Yeah, every Thursday. So the first week.
Oh, every Thursday.
So yeah, every Thursday. So the first and the third Thursday out the month is when we just play the beats and let people check out beats and all of that stuff, get to know the producers, and then the second and the fourth Thursday, my bad, is the day that we get people on the freestyle and we pick winners. So 2 times out the month, if you chime in, you get the chance to freestyle and get a chance to win some beats and some studio time.
That's what's that's really good.
Yeah. So every Thursday we do it live from our Instagram pages. So if you follow, you got to follow Raw with the Dog. You follow Raw with the Dog Instagram page. If you already follow me, you can get access to the page also. My page is at CasinoATX, but you have to follow the Raw with the Dog page in order to become a contestant. So that's our only requirement. You ain't got to spend no money. You ain't got to do nothing like that. You just got to follow our page and tune in on Thursday at 6 p.m.
That's good. So how did you get into all this, like with rapping and all that, like with music?
Man, as far as music,
Or
that
being an
that
entrepreneur?
I owe that. Oh well, yeah, the entrepreneur came later, but my interest in music really came from my grandmother. Um, I had one of them old school grandmas. She was at church like 5-6 days out the week, right? She was a deaconess. She was on the church board. She taught Sunday school. She did everything. So my grandma was, she was like, I was gonna do something at the church. There was no way around it. So what I picked was I wanted to do music. So when I was real young, she put me in piano and guitar lessons, and that was really my introduction to music. Now, how I got into rapping, I guess I got into rapping while I was in high school. I moved around a lot. I moved around a whole lot, and when I really started trying to write raps, at the time I was living in Sacramento, California. I was a sophomore in high school when I started trying to write raps. I'd always been into rap, just listening to rap. One of my favorite rappers was Ice Cube, stuff like that. But I didn't try to start writing raps till I was in high school. I moved back to Austin, I guess, like 94,
Yeah.
94, 95-ish, and I was going to Reagan. And it seemed like everybody that was at Reagan at that time, we're talking like youngsters. I met Nook, I met Shade, I met Anastasia Hara. We all went to school at Reagan at the same time, and through through getting to know Nook and stuff like that, that's really when I got serious with it, and I became one of his hype men. And I was his hype man for, I guess, about 2 years before I started really branching off and doing my own thing. And then the story goes from there. It's been a long, wild ride.
So how long you been living here in Austin and Texas? Like when did you move?
Let's see. I mean, my grandparents, lived here in Austin. My mom graduated from high school here in Austin, so I've pretty much been in and out of Austin my whole life. But I was born in Houston, and my mom and I moved around a lot because of her career. So I mean, I've lived everywhere. I've lived in Houston. I've lived in Odessa. I've lived in Corpus Christi. I lived in, like I said, I lived in California for a few years. Actually, I lived in California twice. Um, I lived in Worcester, Massachusetts. I've been all over the place, bro. But we always ended up coming back to Austin because this was really our home. So
Yeah,
I've been in and out of Austin my entire life.
dang. So what's like who's your inspiration?
Man, as far as for rapping, like I said, I was a huge Ice Cube fan when I was coming up. He was probably the first rapper I would say inspired me to write. So a lot of my early raps, I guess you could say I sounded a lot like him. Later in my career, as I got better, I found a lot more new inspirations. I mean, UGK was a huge inspiration on me. A-Ball and MJG. I was a huge A-Ball and MJG fan. Um, but then I was also real big into East Coast rap. Like, I was a big Busta Rhymes fan. I love his music. I think he's got one of the most original flows out
I could
there.
see that.
Um, yeah. Of course, I like Nas. Um,
Oh, nice. I like
I like,
Nas too.
yeah, yeah. And what I really like about Nas is I like the second, this most recent part of his career. I mean, he hasn't lost a step. Um, I was a fan of Eminem, more early Eminem, but I'm a fan. Ludacris was somebody that has actually, if you really dive into my catalog, you'll see a lot of the Ludacris influence on my career. I just like the fact of how funny he is. Really clever wordplay, but he's just his own. He really injects his sense of humor into his music. So I always like that. I mean, I could go for days with rappers that I like, but I probably have to say those were the most influential ones.
I could say I agree with you on that too. Like me, like I listen to like Ice Cube. Ice Cube inspired me too. I listen to his music too. Same thing with UGK, Zero,
Oh
uh,
yeah,
Trey as well, Powwow, especially
oh, I gotta say, you brought it up. I gotta say, Chameleonaire. I was a really big
Chameleon,
fan of him.
Chameleon there
Yeah,
too, and Little Kiki as well too.
absolutely, absolutely. I just dropped a little video about my time in Houston and my influences out of Houston. There were so many Houston artists I listened to, but I would definitely say Little Kiki was a huge influence. I'd say like my last couple of years of high school and when I moved back to Houston and I was going to college, huge influence. I love Street Military. And actually one of my I got to do some music with KB from street military back in like
Oh, that's
2008 to
awesome.
2010. I was working with a lot of people in Houston at that time. I got to meet and actually become friends with Bushwick Bill. He was a really solid guy, real smart, super smart. Like surprisingly, how smart that guy was. He was like probably a borderline genius. Um,
Dang.
I've got to meet a lot of the people out of Houston. Heck, I'm working on, I'm finishing up a song with Lil Kiki right now. It's gonna be me,
Oh,
Lil Kiki, Two Stone, Mr. Moses. So that'll be coming out before the summer's over. So I mean, I've gotten to the point to where a lot of people that were influences to me, I've had the opportunity to now work with them, and that's been pretty dope. I gotta say.
that's awesome. That's really awesome. Like, so if you had to say, like, what's like one of your biggest and greatest achievements that you accomplished in life?
Man, um, ooh, that's a good question. I guess, you know, for me personally, for me personally, getting my own day in the city was a big deal for me. There were a lot of times in my career where I felt like maybe I got overlooked, or maybe people didn't. There were opportunities and different things I missed out on, even though I had a really banging career, especially I took a long break from music. I didn't do music for about 5 years, and
Dang.
so when I got back into doing music and trying to get back at it, I kind of felt like I got left behind at first. So after grinding for a couple of years and getting back at it, it felt real good to get recognized, and the city gave me my own day. So as far as like personal personal achievements, that'll probably be the biggest one. I had a lot of people that helped me make that happen. So I want to, give a huge thank you to everybody that helped me with that, and just anybody that's tapped in and listened to my music and shit. Because it's real easy to get left in the back and left on the wayside. So
I
that was a
could,
big deal for me.
that's true. I could feel that. It's a lot of struggle when coming up. It's a lot of struggling when you come up, and especially when you're at the bottom too. Especially,
Oh yeah, hell yeah. And when I quit doing music, I think I was at my lowest point. Um, and it took a lot. It took a lot for me to really want to get back out there and get back at it. So uh, to get back at it after 5 years of being out of the game and get back at it, and not only get back to the point to where I was making money off of music and things, but to get recognized and get honored, that was a big deal for me.
that is a big thing. Like, what what keeps you like positive and motivated, like to keep moving forward with music and
Well, so I don't I don't want to go too deep into one part of this because um, honestly, sometimes I feel like if you overly focus on the negative things that happen to you, uh, they can
that's
drag you
true.
down.
That's true. That's
But
how I feel too.
so I lost one of my kids. Um, one of my kids passed away in 2016.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I appreciate it. That and COVID. I took two things away from that, and that is, I know it's cliche, but this is so true. There's no promise of a tomorrow. Now, you can look at that in two ways. You can look at it from a nihilistic standpoint and be like, F everything and nothing matters. Or you can look at it from a motivational standpoint. And this is how I choose to look at it. I'm gonna make the most out of every day I wake up. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to live the life that I want to live every day, and I take it a day at a time. Now that doesn't mean I don't plan for things. It doesn't mean I don't, try to map things out and all of that, right? That's dumb to not do that. But when I get too stressed out, when I feel overwhelmed, when I'm feeling, like depression is kicking in, I remember, well, I got today. I don't know what I got tomorrow. So I try not to overly focus on the negative and the bad things when they're going on. And I try to
Yeah,
look at it as I gotta ride the storm.
that's exactly how I look at it too. Because bad things could happen to you, but you always got to remember good things could happen. Good things could bless you along the way, but you can't let all that negative feedback get inside your head, or let all the negative charism, freaking negative, cri- how you criticism, yeah, criticism get inside you, especially all the negative feedback that people give to you or slide
Oh
your
yeah.
way, especially like that's how I used to see it because I know how that feel like COVID when COVID happened, I got COVID. COVID got me really bad. It kept me in a loop. I had to isolate myself. Like
Mm.
out of all my family members, I got COVID really bad, and I had to isolate myself for a week, and that messed up my immune system too, where I lost nothing but weight. Like I lost like about 50 pounds, and I weighed like around 210, and I dropped down to like 170.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that messed up my whole immune system where I couldn't eat nothing and nothing tasted. My whole taste buds and my whole immune system, like nothing tasted like good to me. Like I had to say, like everything tasted like shit to me back for a while. Yeah, I hate to say that, but it was true. Like everything tasted like shit to me for a while, and
Yeah.
then I was
Now
going
that
through
COVID
this.
wasn't no fun.
No, it
That was
wasn't.
no fun. I caught it. I think I was telling you about this at one of the shows you were at. I caught that first strain, and I got better and everything, and it didn't seem that bad at the moment, but afterwards, got asthma. I ain't had an asthma a day in my life before COVID, and after COVID, I got asthma. So
Oh
yeah,
man,
that stuff wasn't nothing to play with.
it's the same thing here. Like I got COVID, and then it made me go into a seizure too, and
Oh
that's
man.
yeah, it made me have a seizure and all that. And I didn't even know I had a seizure too. Like I woke up the next day, like the whole day. I woke up the next day, found out I had a seizure. My lips were all bleeding and all that, which was crazy, and I didn't even know about it. And that was like the
Well,
hot.
I'm glad you bounced back.
Well, yeah, same here. I'm glad I bounced back. I sticked it through. I stayed positive. I I focused. I slipped. I was in isolation for during those times too. And that's one thing
Mm.
too that I'm grateful for because I got that's what actually got me out of isolation, getting out more, meeting new people, especially people like you, Mike Trey, and the rest of the College of Hip Hop Knowledge. Same thing with Baby Rose,
Yeah.
YC, and the rest of the other music artists that I know too. Like all y'all, that's why I'm thankful and blessed because all y'all got me out of my comfort zone and inspired me and motivate me to get out more and to connect more too and help me become a better person. And that's why I'm grateful for and blessed to have people like y'all in my life and on my side too to keep me focused and motivated and active.
Heck yeah, man. Shoot, I appreciate you. Like I said, um, it's been a few folks like yourself over the years, but you're definitely the most recent one I can think of. Like I consider you like an Austin rap super fan. Like you come to all the shows, you come out and support. You try to show love to everybody that hits that stage. Like man, I wish we had 100 folks like you They came to everything because
That's
that
that's
really
what
helps.
that's what Big Mike said too. That's
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said he
We
said
need
all
99 more. We need 99 more of you. But now,
but
I want to personally say I really appreciate it, man. You always come out and show support. Um, you share my music. Uh, some days you share my music more than I do because I be so busy. So I'm like, oh yeah, there you go. He shared it, so I can just I can put it back on my page. But I mean, you show so much love to the local scene and everybody. Man, it's and I know I'm not the only one that's told you this. So I just one of those say personally from me, thank you, man, and it's I really appreciate it. And don't forget, you got to keep sharing your thing that you're up for.
I know that. I know that. I appreciate
Yeah.
it too. That I appreciate that too, and I know that I haven't forgotten about that too. Uh, but but
But
it's
me and
like
Two Stone tell you if you win, we gonna make sure you get out there.
I know that. I appreciate that. But like I said, like I don't do this. I don't do this for any. I do this for free. I don't do it for nothing in return. It's all love. It's all love and faith, no hate, and just it's all love and faith, no hate. Just living faith. Like I said, my slogan is just live in faith every day. Make your dreams come true. And that's the thing about what I want to see for everyone. That I want to see everybody reach their true potential and reach their dreams
Yeah,
in life and make their dreams come true. Because to me, like I said, everybody has a purpose, everybody has a goal, everybody has determination and potential. Even if they don't see it, they got it. Because all of us have a purpose in life that we can make come true. Even if we don't see it right now, we know we got it. We just got to pursue it and make it happen. We just got to have faith and trust in those dreams and in that happiness and in that purpose. It's sometimes people will down. Sometimes people will hate on our dreams, but
yeah.
we can't let that hate get us down. And actually, I want to ask you that too. Like what's a bit of advice that you can give people for people who are down you on your dreams or who will criticize you on your dreams or your passion, like especially if they're trying to stop you from achieving trying to stop you from achieving and making your dreams come true. What would you tell those people?
What would I tell somebody that's trying to down my dream?
Yeah, like especially people who are trying. Yeah, like especially people
Quit,
who
quit,
who
work, quit worrying about me and go worry about your dream. That's what I tell them. That's what I tell them. Why are you putting so much focus on me and what I'm doing in the negative aspect, right? If you're not a fan, cool. You ain't gotta be a fan. Go focus on you. Go focus on you. A lot of people, especially nowadays, and a lot of it got to do with the internet, just the nature of, just
well,
the
yeah,
nature
like
of how things are right now. People are so hyper focused on what other folks are doing and and just being ugly or trying to throw shade on what everybody else doing. A lot of times I've found it's the people that aren't happy with where they're at,
yeah,
or maybe
exactly.
they're
That's how I see it too.
yeah, or
Like
they're
people
not
aren't
pursuing
happy.
they're not pursuing what their calling is or what they want to do or whatever. So because they don't have the confidence to go after what they want for themselves, they feel like, oh well, why he over there doing that? He can't rap. Why she over there doing that? She
Like
can't rap. She can't dance. She can't sing. He can't sing. Right. So you find yourself running across a lot of those types of people, and it's usually because they're not happy with where they at. And what I tell people like that,
exactly.
go do you. Go do you. I don't. I look. I might think I'm a dope. I might think I'm one of the dopest rappers walking. Right. Right. But that's how I feel about me. That don't mean though that I don't think nobody else dope. That doesn't mean that I have to look at everybody else and be like, well, I'm the dopest, so they whack. No, I'm secure enough in myself I'm happy enough in myself. I'm happy enough in what I'm trying to do, and I'm confident enough in what I'm trying to do. I ain't got to knock nobody else for me to keep doing what I'm doing. So that's what I tell people that, hey, if you feeling that upset about what I'm doing, go focus on you. Right?
Exactly.
You ain't gotta watch or listen to nothing that I'm doing. I don't make nobody do nothing. I can't make nobody do nothing. But if you want to check it out, cool. And I appreciate everybody that does.
Exactly. That's
That
how I
that
see
that
it.
that's what I tell them, Jay.
Exactly. That's how I see it too. Because like, why are you gonna down somebody on their dreams, especially on their hopes and their beliefs? Especially like especially that's jealousy talking too. That's your jealousy talking. That's your ego talking too. That's your hate or the negativity that you're feeding,
Right,
especially like
right. Now, at the same time, that doesn't mean I can't take like there's a big difference in if you're giving me criticism to get better,
yeah,
or if you're giving me criticism just to be ugly, right? I learned a long time ago. You got to learn how to take the criticism, especially in the entertainment business, because you're putting something out for people to judge, and they're basing it on other stuff they've heard, and they're basing it against people that are really, really good entertainers. So you have to be able to take the criticism. So I don't want to say like, oh, I'm expecting to live in this utopian, beautiful world where nobody has nothing bad to say. Nah, sometimes you got to hear the bad, right? You only get better by being told where you're not good at. But to my point, there's constructive criticism, and then there's, oh, you just being an ass. So
exactly. That's how I see
I
it
try
too.
not. I listen. Even the bad comments I get on videos or songs. People say this, people say that. I listen. Okay, let me see what they're saying, and then I try to determine, okay, where is this coming from? Is there some merit to what they said, right? Oh, okay. Maybe that beat selection wasn't good. Maybe the mixing on that song did need to get a little bit better. Maybe I didn't use enough metaphors on this type of song or whatever, right? Cool. There's constructive criticism. But then there's just the ugly shit where people just wanna drag you down. So you gotta learn how to tell what from what. You get what you can out of the criticism, and anything else you leave that shit right where it's at.
That's true. Like so, like, what's your favorite places that you performed at?
Oh man. Um Now that, ooh wee. I've done so many shows, man. I've probably done well over. Uh, I've done in the thousands of shows. Like I'm probably somewhere between 3,500 and 4,000 as far as shows. Um, I've done a lot of shows, but some of the standout shows that I can think of off the top of my head. Um, in 2006, me and my group Gutty Gang, we opened up for Little John and the East Side Boys at the Travis County Expo Center out there where they have the carnival and the rodeo every year. That was a huge show. Um, there's this really dope venue in Albuquerque. I think it's called the Launch Pad. I've performed there a couple of times. Really nice stage, really nice crowd. I love Albuquerque. Dope crowd. If you get the chance, anybody watching, if y'all get the chance to go tour through Albuquerque, they have a great fan base. They love underground music, and they will come out and support. Um, I performed at the Royal Peacock in Atlanta. That was a really great show. Young Jock introduced us. Um, uh, Probably though, I don't remember the name of the place, so that sucks. But um, my standout performance for me, I got to perform in New York City a couple of years ago, not that long ago. I want to say like 2022. Um, and I was in a contest, and I tied for first place. I shouldn't have tied. I should have won. But anyway, I tied for first place, And that was a huge experience for me because I got to perform in the mecca of hip hop, which is New York City. And to even place, in the top, let me know, one, I felt like I achieved a personal goal, but two, that I still had it. And to win that at 40 something years old, man, that was great. That was a huge ego boost for me. And yeah, we still at it. We still at it.
That's good. That's good to hear that. What's like one of your favorite songs that you ever written? If you had to choose, like out of your songs that you put out and wrote and recorded, like what's like one of your favorite songs?
Well, you're gonna laugh at this. You're gonna laugh
Come
at
on,
this. So
it's me. It's me. I don't laugh at anything.
so I the song that I made the most money off of, that really is probably my biggest song to this day. I hated it for a long time. A song called Game Time with the Heisman a Hoe and all of that stuff. I hated that damn song. I performed it so much, I'd dream about the damn song in my sleep. I hated it for the longest. But when I got to a different part of my life and career, I grew to appreciate the song a lot better because to this day, when I mention the song, and I don't bring it up a lot, but when I mention the song and the people that remember it, it trips me out how many people still remember that song. So that's a big one. I got a song called Yoda Smoke Out. I love doing that song. It's a great performance
Oh,
song.
I
It
love that
turns
song. I seen
yeah,
you perform
it
that song
turns the
before.
heck yeah, it turns the club up no matter where I'm at. I've performed that song in New York. I performed it in California. I performed it up in Washington State. I
You
performed it.
always get the crowd bumping
Yeah,
with that
yeah,
song.
yeah. That one. If I do that song, I'm guaranteed I got everybody in the room. We about to have a party. Um, and then last, I got a song called "The Dream." It's really about my musical journey. It's it's a slow song, but I got Crystal the Songbird singing on that song. Kay Jeanette, she did a damn good job on the hook. Um, and it's a song that it really meant a lot to me to write it and what it's about. And it's just about chasing your dreams and going after what you want. So I'd say those are probably like my three favorite songs.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah. But say, man, I hate to tell you, I got to get ready to bounce. You know me, always on the go doing something.
No, I know
I
you're
gotta,
always busy, but I appreciate it. I
yeah,
appreciate you doing this interview with me.
absolutely. Let's do another one here soon, and I'll block out like a whole hour that we can just sit and talk. We can talk some more music. I'll find out what your favorite Ice Cube record is. And yeah, I have more time to sit down and chop it up with you.
Already.
Already, man. Hey Jay, I appreciate you, bro, once again. And let's push your what you're up for so we can make that a win for you. That'll give me an excuse to go to Memphis.
Yeah, I want to be honest. Like I said, I ain't trying to go Memphis by myself. If I do win that award, I want to be honest. I want you to go. I want Two Stone to go. I want let's see, Baby Rose, YC, and EC to go too with me. Like pretty much, I want the whole crew to go with me.
Well, let's make sure we get you a win, and then I'm sure we can find a way to get everybody up there to Memphis with you.
Yeah.
Already, doggy. Hey man, I appreciate you, bro, and I will holler at you real soon.
Already, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. It really means a lot that you made the time and that you made the time to do this with me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. You know I got you, Jay.
Like like this podcast that I do, it doesn't just gotta reflect on mental health. It also reflects on the music and the passion of music and what it does for you, and it also reflects on how it helps you too. And I started this podcast because I want to help others tell their story and try to help them explain their story so I can understand it too, and also it could help me understand myself too as well, so I can explain my story too as well too, and get out of my comfort zone too, and make a difference towards
Absolutely.
others. I just want to keep
Absolutely.
it's like what you tell me, keep spreading that positivity. I want to keep spreading that positivity, keep spreading that light, keep spreading that motivation and inspiration towards others, and keep spreading that faith and light so I can keep helping others have that belief and hope to keep on pushing towards life. And I appreciate that you give me that effort and determination to push, and not just you, but everyone that I know in the Austin music community.
Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate you, my guy. All right, homie. I'm sure I'll see you this week at one of these upcoming shows.
You will.
Already.
Already.
Already, brother. I'll let you later.
I'll let you later too. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That was CasinoATX, and I appreciate him for joining us today. And I hope y'all enjoyed the show. And I'm gonna end, like I said, like if you, like I said, just like what I said, while I was explaining, like I made this podcast. The podcast is called Your Story, and it doesn't just gotta reflect on my story. It can reflect. It helps me help others explain their story, like with mental health or what people have gone through in their life, and also what music has helped with them and how music has changed their life. I started this podcast so I can help make a difference and a purpose for others. Same thing what I do when I help music artists share, when I show love and support and share music for other music artists and go out and show love and support at their shows and events. Same thing with entrepreneurs too, because I have faith and believe that we all can make a difference in life. If we just gotta have faith and believe and trust in our dreams and what we do. So if you have a story and you want to come on the show, hit me up and message me and we can set that up. Like I said, it's all love and faith. No hate, just live in faith and make your dreams come true. So I'm gonna end it with one of Casino's songs, which is like one of my favorite. But yeah, like if you have a story and you want to come on, just hit me up and we can set that up. Because I have belief and faith in everyone's dreams, and I want to see everybody succeed too in life. It's all love and faith, no hate, just live in faith. And like my slogan, just live in faith every day, make your dreams come true. And I too. So thanks everybody who was watching, and I appreciate everybody who was commenting too, and and thank you for the likes and the views. And Casino appreciate it too. So I'm gonna end it.
Big business, raw with the dog. We here for all the dough. Nothing move but the money. Run on the beat. 10,000, keep on counting. 20,000, keep on counting. 30, 40, 50, money flowing like a fountain to 100,000. Keep on counting. 200,000, keep on counting. Push it to a million, money piled up like a mountain till it's high as I can stack it. High as I can stack it. Wanna fuck with me, then you better come and match it. Now it's high as I can stack it. High as I can stack it. Wanna fuck with me, then you better come and match it. I'm here to get cash, shake ass, and chew some bubble gum. And I'm all about the bubble yum. Every dollar double up. Every hustler humble sideways, too much money, man, it's cumbersome. Making money pies, watch it rise like a souffle. Stack stick like a hood chick, super juicy. Hustle till I fall on the ball, Mr. Moxie. Intoxicated by the money, rolling like an oxy. Fast money, Kawasaki, got me saucy teriyaki. All this dripping sloppy toppy, got me shining Liberace. Hungry hustlers hating hawk me, cause I'm caked up cool and cocky. Bastards wanna ball or block me, but too slow and couldn't stop me. 10,000, keep on counting. 20,000, keep on counting. 30, 40, 50, money flowing like a fountain to 100,000. Keep on counting. 200,000, keep on counting. Push it to a million, money piled up like a mountain till it's high as I can stack it. High as I can stack it. Wanna fuck with me, then you better come and match it. Now it's high as I can stack it. High as I can stack it. You know how we be doing it in ATX. Fuck with me, then you better come and match it.
Dirty. Made $250,000 cash, thought I finally made it. Me and all these white men, my pockets integrated. Ticket told me never leave that paper where you lay at, cause them FEDs will come and take it. Damn. But I was in the park pushing that boy like a bullet. Beans pulling up, circle around like a pulley. Grandma said she noticed something changing our appearances. Now every time we hit the mall, I don't ask where the clearance is. 20 years past, done trapping on that freeway. Might pull out a candy helicopter on the relays. Might blow every dollar that I got on my new boot. They can tell Peanut, give your boy a loan. We gon' start right back from
10,000, keep on counting. 20,000, keep on counting. 30, 40, 50, money flowing like a fountain to 100,000. Keep on counting. 200,000, keep on counting. Push it to a million, money piled up like a mountain till it's high as I can stack it. High as I can stack it. Wanna fuck with me, then you better come and match it. Now it's high as I can stack it. High as I can stack it. Wanna fuck with me, then you better come and match it.
Said decline, bro.
Well, hold on.
decline.
Decline? No, baby. Try that again.
It's not going through, man.
All right, I'll tell you what. Put 96.33 on this one. All right.
42.25 on that one.
Hold on. Hey, security.
No, look. 17.33
They ain't got no money, man. They ain't got no money.